Welcome everyone. This is a brief introduction to the Ouija board session, which is now shot and edited. There was one very nice anomaly which was captured on the recording, which you'll be able to see in a moment in the edit. Like I said, I had no idea what I was doing, although I did use a few of the Netflix programs to give myself a bit of a heads up. One being something called 28 Days Haunted, which starts off, you know, the usual, and then gets into the realms of complete ridiculous bizarreness, which was just mad. I mean, to be honest with you, it was absolute shit. And there's only one other program that comes very close to being as shit, and that's Most Haunted. But don't let me put you off watching it, because it is a brilliant watch if you like to scare yourself. Anyway, back to the Ouija board sessions. Good evening everyone, as promised, the Ouija board session. Tonight is all about the Ouija board. I will not be talking about my new book at all. I have changed the location, as I was going to do this near an ancient burial site. Having done my research, the ancient burial sites are in excess of 6,000–7,000 years old, so I'm going to do something a little bit more current. So the new location is Cocking, and about 15 metres in that direction is Cocking Chalk Pit. Now, the reason for the new location is that in 1833 a workman was killed on the chalk face, not through human error, but because of an earthquake, believe it or not, an earthquake. So tonight I am going to set up my Ouija board in my little pre-prepared spooky hole there and try and connect with said gentleman. I'm not going to name him, just in case there is a living relative, although it was nearly 200 years ago. But if you go online, you will be able to find out who he is. Now, I've set my sleeping bag up over there, and it's about 5 to 12 now, so I'm going to set up and start the Ouija board session in about 5 minutes, which is the witching hour. We'll be sleeping under the stars again tonight. I probably won't be checking in with you at 3 AM because I'll be fast asleep, I know I will. But tonight isn't so much about superstitions, it's more about breaking the rules. I have my rule book, which tells me what I can and can't do, or what I should and shouldn't do, but I'm going to break those rules. I.e., I will be opening the board up to the spirit world, and I won't be closing it down, which is a big no-no. And there's a whole load of other stuff that you shouldn't do, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to say goodbye now. When we meet again, I will be in full swing with the Ouija board session. Also, I have, which you can't see off camera, here's a second night vision camera attached to the tree over there, and that will be running throughout the whole of the night once I've gone to sleep. So whatever footage we get when I do the edit will be sped up, so if anything moves on the Ouija board, we will see it. See you soon. It's now 12:15 and I'm going to open up the board to the spirit world and see what happens. So I have my, what they call the planchette, and the board camera over there is recording just this area, so that will be running all night. I've got some new batteries for the night vision, and let's see what happens. And again, I'm not going to close the board once I've finished. I'm going to keep the board open. So you can do this on your own, just gently rest 2 fingers on the back of the planchette and then just let the fingers relax on the board, and then I'm going to open up a line. So if there is anybody who wants to connect with me, please make yourself known. Specifically a deceased gentleman from 1833, sadly died on the chalk face. If you would like to connect, give me a sign, any kind of sign. An orb, look out for orbs guys whilst the video's going. Obviously I'll see them in the edit, but if you see any orbs flying around, that's always a good sign. So anybody out there that wants to connect with me on this side, I'm open to a communication of any kind. You can move the planchette if you want, or you can make a noise in the woods, or you could blow out a candle. That would be really good. All the candles. any kind of noise, sound, light, eyes in the distance. I'm open to absolutely anything apart from creeping up on me. Can't be doing with creeping. Anybody out there that wants to connect with me, anybody want to connect with me, just give me a sign, any kind of sign. Move the planchette. Anybody out there. So guys, I'm going to do a little bit more and then I'm going to leave the cameras running. I'm going to go to sleep, so we will have, not this particular camera, we will have the night vision camera running all night, and then it will just be sped up in the edit, so if anything is going to be picked up, it will be picked up and it will be focused on this area here. No panic, only me. Good morning. It's 4:45. I slept quite well actually. I slept through the 3 o'clock witching hour. I thought I would. I did a little bit more of a session last night after I turned the cameras off. I've got one more thing that I'm going to do to the Ouija board, just so that it's confirmed that I have disregarded all the rules. I'm also going to take a photograph now. I took one before going to bed last night so I can line up the two pictures and just see if anything has changed on the board. Bearing in mind, you know, there was a little bit of wind last night and there has been creepy crawlies and all the rest of the stuff that could have walked over and around the board, but we will see them because this camera's been recording, so we'll see what that brings up in the edit. So I'm going to take my final picture and my final rule breaking of the Ouija board. Cheers. Never set fire to the Ouija board. So I've done all of the don'ts regarding a Ouija board, and I've just got to get back to the car now in one piece, bearing in mind that I have left the Ouija board open to the spirit world, set fire to it, I've disrespected it, and pretty much every other rule in the book. As I said, it's not a superstition based video, this is a don't do that, and I've definitely done all the things that I shouldn't have done. So with that, I'm going to head back to the car, if I can get there without breaking my ankle, and we'll see what happens in the edit. Hi again everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. Make of it what you will. It was a straight edit. The only messing around I did was speeding up the footage coming off the infrared camera. One thing did stick in my head though, when I was watching that program I mentioned earlier, 28 Days Haunted, was some of the equipment that they used. One being this little box called a spirit box, which is effectively, as far as I can tell, a radio that scans at great speed, and then it will just lock on to the odd word, and these odd words are supposed to be coming through from the spirit world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and acquire one of these spirit boxes, because I live in this fantastic house which is 121 years old. So I'm going to test that out as my next little foray into the world of and see how that goes. But if you like this video, please smash the subscribe button, and if you're watching it on Facebook, please just give me a like and throw out a few questions if you want. And if there's anybody watching from Netflix or 28 Days Haunted, oh come on, I'm the guy. I'll come and sleep in pretty much any coffin. Well, actually I don't like small spaces. I'll pretty much sleep anywhere. Doesn't matter how haunted it is. Anyway, enjoy the next one, guys. It'll be coming soon.